Hey, it's Testimony Tuesday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, superstars. What is up? What is up? What is up? I know it has been a minute, right? It's like, what is going on? Like, right? Testimony Tuesday. Man, who remembers Testimony Tuesday back in the day, y'all? I used to come on here every Tuesday and be like, this was the win, this was the struggle, this is what I overcame. Especially like back in my Facebook group and stuff. Like, So anyway, hi y'all. Hey girl, good evening. How you doing? So, I want to bring back Testimony Tuesday, right? So, I know that I haven't been on here, but I have been working. Hey, Elsa. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the West Side. It's still early out there. So anyway, so Testimony Tuesday. I just wanted to come on and share. I was bringing it back, you know what I'm saying, this week. Like I said, I have been working really, really hard behind the scenes. For those of you who don't know, I am a realtor. I'm expanding my real estate empire. And I just became a mortgage loan officer. I'm also a credit coach, so I'm helping people fix their credit. I have clients that are, signing up to get pre-approved for a loan for mortgages. I have clients that I'm getting into apartments, rental properties. So I am just really enjoying real estate, right? And just helping people transform their lives. And so shout out to the replay. So this weekend, right, in addition to all that, you guys know that I am with Mommy Nation. We have Mommy Nation Gives as a nonprofit sector. I'm the program director. And so we've been raising funds for Black Maternal Health Week. In the past, last year or year before, we raised funds for homeless and displaced moms. And so I have been working really hard behind the scenes with that. Shout out to the committee. And so all that good jazz, right? So this past weekend, I had the chance to speak at the Women's Empowerment Town Hall Forum, right? And so this was like kind of like like an empowerment brunch for women and stuff. And I just was so honored to even be able to be on the panel, like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to like share some of my story. So anyway, long story short, oh gosh, Aisha, hey girl. It's Testimony Tuesday, girl. Testimony Tuesday. So anyway, I was just trying to catch everybody up, right? So this past weekend I spoke, and so I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I was super nervous, right? Like, I have done like speaking engagements in the past and stuff like that. Oh, look at Elsa saying speaking to Aisha in the comments. Whoop whoop. Okay, so y'all, I'm so glad y'all on here because I feel way more comfortable. So anyway, we was at the thing, and mind y'all, I did a whole lot to even prepare for this event, right? Like, I was fasting all last week because I just wanted to do right. I wanted God to use me. I wanted God to use me for these women. You know what I'm saying? I prayed over it, all that type of stuff. So I was like rehearsing and just everything. But anyway, so I get in there, we get on the panel, and I'm sitting next to these women, and I just start feeling like so small, kind of like it was like the mayor of Jonesboro. It was like one of the girls, Bree Nicole. She's like a super successful entrepreneur. She's got beauty salons all over Atlanta. Another girl is like the social media doctor. I mean, these women were like judges. I was like, oh, queen of affirmations. So it was cool though, right? I was like, okay, I got this. So I had my turn. I said my stuff, but I don't really remember, you know what I mean? Like, thank you, baby. Yeah, right. The queen of affirmations, right? So look, I give my little story. It didn't 3.0. I know that's right. So I'm giving my little story. It didn't really come out the way that I have been rehearsing it all week, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, right? I don't know. So anyway, afterwards, everybody like had somebody there, you know what I'm saying? Like they people and they was, doing pictures and stuff. And so I just was like, dang, but it was cool, right? So, somebody came up to me, right? When I was like just standing there getting my little stuff together. And they were like, hey, like I was listening to your story, and he was like, how are you able to stop drinking cold turkey? And I was like, I paused for a minute because for one, I had like completely forgot that I had said that part, right? And for two, like nobody had really asked me that, you know what I mean? Like it didn't really hit me in that moment that like people would want to know the answer to that question, you know what I mean? Because I did, y'all. Like I looked up and I have not had a drink in 10 months. Okay? It has been 10 months. I have not had no wine, no shots, no nothing, and that is major for me because y'all, I used to get on here and be like, yeah, girl, I got 4 kids. You come with the territory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be a bartender. I mean, I used to wake up to the bottle, y'all, like back in the day. So anyway, make sure y'all share this. Like if you know somebody that is trying to like get through it or, trying on the fence or because that's what he said. He was like, I tried to stop on January the 1st and I've been struggling. And so he was like, sometimes I just be at home and I be bored. Like, what do you do? Like, how did you do it? And I was like, wow, how did I do it? Right. So anyway, I was just like, to be honest with you, it's spiritual for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know that we all have our vices and the devil knows how to attack people through their vice. And so for some people it's alcohol, for some people it's something else, you know what I'm saying? And so we all know what the devil can do to use us to bring us down to our lowest point. And so it took me a long time to realize that, understand that. And I was in denial about it for so long. Like, what you talking about? I'm good. I don't need to, whatever, And so, anyway, there's that aspect of it. Hey, Tyrell. Oh my gosh. Hey. We were just sitting here. It's Testimony Tuesday. And I was just sharing about how it's been 10 months since I had a drink. And so even Tyrone like everybody who knew me back in the day knows that I was like always drinking. So, so in that moment, like I said, I was sharing it with this person that walked up to me and was like, what did you do? And I told him that it was spiritual, and even the last time that I had a drink, or when I made the decision, right, to stop drinking, I was in Cancun, I was on the beach, y'all, and it was like I had a moment with like God right there on the water, right? It was like, and like my father, he was an alcoholic, right? And so that's why he was never in my life. He was, all the whole stereotypical black dad ain't in the household. Yep, that was it. So it's almost one of them things where I felt like I was on the beach and I felt like, I had a conversation with my father and he was just like, alcohol ruined my life. Don't let it ruin yours too, And so I was sitting there and I was just like, oh man, I really got to let it go. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just try it and just see what God is going to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give it up. I don't want to lose everything. And so, that was what happened that day on the beach. And so he was like, well, how do you not, when you think about it, how do you not give in? And I told him, and even he was like, oh yeah, my dad died of something, liver disease that became from alcoholism too. And I'm like, so see there, you gotta hone in on your why. You know what I'm saying? Like why? And so, so I told, and then he was like, and so I was like, sometimes if I think I want to drink or something, I just think about, for one, like that last time that I was drinking, and I just think back and I'd be like, I'm good. All the way good. or you're not even that one time, but just all of the times that I've lost a friend or I've had a DUI, you know what I'm saying? I've been locked up behind it. Like all of the horror stories in my life, I was under the influence. You know what I'm saying? I lost friends behind it. Just, getting into it with family members and things like that. And so I think about all that and I just be like, never mind, and to be honest with you, I feel like if I take another sip of alcohol, that is me opening the door to the enemy. Just like come right back on into my life, because that's my vice. That's the way that the enemy can use me. It might not be alcohol for you. You got to figure out what it is. And then that's how you shoot it down, especially with, for me and this person that I was talking to, with it being something in our lineage. That's what we talk about. That's what we mean when we talk about breaking the generational curses. Like, I'm breaking that. Like, nah, that's going to end with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen what it did to my dad. And I can be the one to say, nope, my kids are not going to see that. My kids saw me stop. You know what I'm saying? They know that I used to drink. They used to know about mommy's juice and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a part of my everyday life. And now they see. And I be telling them, like, y'all see, I stopped drinking. You better get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am able to use it as an example, set an example for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had to make changes with having a daughter. So, and then I was a brand new wife and everything. So I look at it like, I've come a long way. I've been able to build a lot. And so if drinking is one possible way for me to like lose it all or anything, then no, thank you. I'm good. So shout out to me. That's my testimony. 10 months. No alcohol. I don't know if I'll never drink again. You know what I'm saying? But I do definitely want to get to that 1 year mark and be able to say it's been a year, and then, I might still just do something like celebratory or something like that, personal, private, but it'll never be the way. I'll never drink the way that I used to. And so if you guys know anybody, share this, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to me if you leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? If you battle with it or struggle with it, or somebody that if you have any questions, send me a DM. We can go deep because I know it's hard, and it was a gradual process. I battled with it for a long time. And so let me know if y'all want some more content about it, you know what I'm saying? But I would, like, for sometimes I would like start fasting. Like I would go like, okay, this week I'm not going to drink. I did it. It was like gradual for that. I did that for like a year. I'll go 2 weeks without drinking. Okay, then I'll go back to drinking. Or, it just got to the point to, and I used to ask God, like, please remove the desire for alcohol and wine from my taste buds. Like, I don't want to like the way that it tastes. Remove the taste from my mouth. I had to get into it like that. And so I don't, I know it's different for everybody. Some people got to do 12 AA and all of that and everything. But no, I didn't have to do that. So, like I said, share it with somebody that you love and reach out if you want more information. And and as a matter of fact, I will be interviewing Dr. Trinice later on this week on the Mommy Nation platform on Friday. She's going to be giving us tips and tricks on, how she was able to put such an amazing event, together. And, Saturday I got my home buyers seminar coming up. I'm super excited about that. It's my first in-person workshop. I'm going to be doing it with my EXP mentor. And so, yeah, I got a whole bunch of more stuff coming in the works. The Fit Mommy Challenge is coming back in April. I will be doing the midday meditations every Tuesday in April, so look out for that. And yeah, stay blessed, y'all. I love you. Have a good night.